My name is Tony Lett. I'm the general manager of Fred Bean's Kia in Langhorne. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about Larry Feldman and Career Changers USA. Larry and I have been working together for about the last 12 years now, and anything I've ever needed as far as recruiting, training, Larry has been right there. Larry's got me salespeople, he's got me managers, he's got me technicians even through the toughest times in the industry, and he is just the kind of guy who's going to tell you exactly what's on his mind. He's going to tell you exactly what he thinks. But Larry also has the expertise to back it up. When he was in the dealership world, he was a top performer, and that's really important to my staff, especially as it pertains to training. A lot of people can come in and teach out of a textbook, but Larry has real-world experience dealing with customers, dealing with situations in dealerships that we go through on a daily basis and try to train on. But Larry's been through it, so he can really empathize with the people and tell you what's worked for him and maybe what way not to go. Larry is just always at a 10. I mean, his energy level is always up there, and I think people, they just love that and they feed off of it. He's not faking it. He is genuinely excited to come in and help you. He's excited to come in and help grow your business. And he's one of those people who just really enjoys seeing dealers succeed and have a lot of fun at the same time.
All right. Life is about connection. Having a support system to lean on. And roads to endless possibility. At every turn, guiding the way, we are building the connections that move you.
So what would your dealership feel like if your entire sales staff was literally on fire, your sales and service staff? They were nonstop all over social media, completely dominating your marketplace. They could do it in 30 days or less and then continue their education to do it for an entire 6 months or a year. You literally would completely take over the entire marketplace and no one would be able to compete with you. And that's what we can do for you. So when you're walking around your community, whether you're at local restaurants or you're going to the gym, if you don't want to be bothered, fine, you won't be bothered. But a lot of people will walk up to you and say, oh my God, I love your social media. Your staff is amazing. We love what you're doing in the community. We want to come buy a car from you. We want to get an oil change at your dealership. Your community is absolutely going to love you. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on. You could be on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all social media platforms. You will literally be all over the place. And not only will you have ads running, but your own staff is going to be promoting your brand and promoting themselves within the dealership and within the business. So it's like running an ad times 100-fold because your entire staff is participating in the process. I've traveled all over North America. I've trained Toyota. I've trained Nissan. I've been to driving sales. I've been to Women in Auto. I get hired as a speaker for conferences at universities all over the country. And I can help change the trajectory of your dealership right now.
Hey, if you missed us live, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast.
With large brands across the country, energized dealerships is inspired by the story of being broken to building millionaires around the world.
Let's welcome Danelle Delgado, the millionaire maker.
You know, people do life and business with those who increase their odds of winning. And they avoid people who do not. I want you to take a look at yourself right now and your current situation. And I want you to give yourself your own odds. Bet on you like the Kentucky Derby for just a minute. How would you measure up? Have you been proving what you've been saying about yourself for a very long time? Are you showing up? Is it consistent? Beyond consistent, because that's kind of a lazy word to say, hey, I was better than last year. But to say daily. I daily show up in a way that the entire world will bet on me. How much would you put down on you? I can hear it. It's not rhetorical. Go ahead. All in. Where are my all ins? I'm all in. Keep your hands up. All in. Where are my half ins? You're like so cheap to the party. You got both? Okay. Where are my people that are not participating because they're afraid of where I'm going next? I saw you not raise your hand too. The lighting is quite excellent in here. I can see you all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Danelle Delgado. We haven't gotten to meet yet. First and foremost, I am kind, clever, and extremely clear. I will punch you in the face and smile about it, and you won't notice, but it's because I love you. I love you so much. I am not okay with the version of you that walked in here today. And if you don't think you can't change it in 2 minutes or less, I'm about to blow your mind. And I'm about to show you that you can. Because people do life and people do business with those who increase their odds of winning. And if you're not transforming every 30 days into a human that people see a drastic difference in you every single 30 days, you are not the person that people are making to do life and business with. No matter how many accolades you have, how many times you're on the cover of Forbes, how many times you're posted in USA Today and every other thing that is so nice of how they introduce me. I am a woman who is committed to transform every 30 days of my life in a way that people cannot not look. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. I want to thank ASOTU, Paul, Kyle, for having me. Based on recommendation only. Right? They said, man, you're going to lose about 7 friends if you get up there and stuff. They've all heard you. They all rave about your name and how you have changed their life. I said, that's a lot on my shoulders today, but I will do my best. So I'm going to tell you how I got introduced to this industry. About 5 years ago, I was asked to speak at an event. I spoke at the event. I did my absolute best. I worked to be a human that no one would forget their name after I was done. And when I was done, the nice gentleman who was taking off my microphone looked at me and he goes, uh-oh, stage right. And I turned and looked, and I saw this woman barreling down the aisle to come talk to me. And I said, well, she either loved me or hated me. We're going to know in about 5 seconds. That woman barreling down the aisle was Liza Borges, owner of CMA, Carter Myers Automotive out of Virginia. How many of you are familiar with Liza? Small package, mighty weapon, that one. And over the last 5 years, I've gotten the honor to be introduced to this industry in a way most people would dream about. First, I worked with Liza. We worked on getting her message out to the masses, remarketing, rebranding what they were actually doing at CMA. This led from 12 to 25 to the masses dealerships over the last 5 years. We worked on that message. Then she said, hey, I'd love you to pour in to my executives, my leadership team. Can you do that? Yes, we did that. I did that with my good friend and partner who introduced me to speak at that event, Glenn Lundy. How many of you guys know Glenn Lundy? You guys are not great cheers. Can we work on this a little bit? Good morning! Okay. We don't all have the same gifts. You can learn. Okay? But But we've been training their teams. Then, Liza said, hey, can you train all of our employees, all 1,200? I would love to. Over the last 15 years, I've been perfecting one thing: peak mental performance of others. I want humans to think better so they can work better, think better so they can live better, think better so they can actually live well. Listen, I'm here to help you be an asset and help remove your pain today. Is that okay? How many of you guys have a few pains in the auto world right now this year? It's like, you'll cheer for pain, but not for people. I feel you. You have bleeding wounds. I'd like to end those today. But I really have worked to master the people program. In the owner of teamengage.com, we train people for peak mental performance. A lot of people think I'm in sales training. I am not in sales training. I'm here to help people deliver what they are capable of, because over the last 15 years of working with some of the greatest minds in the world, I've been blessed to have some incredible mentors. I'll tell you about that story in a minute. But I have learned one thing. Every human I have ever met is dying, aching to be introduced to the version of themselves that is the most capable. They're aching for it. I have never been in a room like this where someone paid money, showed up, wanted to grow their business, their life, their team, whatever it was. Never been in a room where somebody didn't say, there is so much more in me, why can't I get to it? Who is it? Where is it? How do I find it? How many of you guys would love that version in 2 minutes or less? Okay? Can I ask you a couple of questions then? Okay, how many of you guys are like, she's full of crap? 2 minutes or less? I've been trying for 57 years. How old is she? 12? It's just rhyming. 29. That's the age of my shoes. However, I am here to show you can do it quick, and here's why. When I got to a moment in my life I needed to meet the best version of me, I figured it out. You might not yet. How many of you guys are proud of what you have done already? Raise your hand. Yep. Try it again. How many of you are proud of what you have created already? Okay. I can hear you. I love it. I want more of it. Okay? It's incredible. How many of you know there's more? All right, so I want you to think right now of your next big goal that you have. Next big goal. I want you to write it down. Okay, write it down in your phone, on your piece of paper. Participate really quick for me. What is the next big goal that you want to create? I would suggest you write down one personally and one professionally. What is the next big goal? What is that finish line that when you cross, you know you are going to have to become a better version of yourself in order to get it done? Got it? Circle it, underlined, exclamation pointed. Okay, now below that goal, I want you to write down one thing that you could do every single day that would get you closer to hitting that goal. What is the one thing that you could do? Write that down right below it. Here's the best move that I could make to get closer to that goal every single day. Got it? Everybody knows a move? Anybody not know one thing to get them closer to it every single day? Everybody's brilliant in here and incredible. High achievers in this room today, I understand. You guys look at life and people differently than most. Now, how many of you know the goal and you know exactly what to do to go get it? You've got that thing down every single day that would make a difference, yet you still don't do it daily? Raise your hand. Why? If you knew what to do and how great it would be if you did it, do we not do it? This is the question that has plagued CEOs, business owners, champions around the world for so long. I'm going to show you how to change that today, but I'm going to need some volunteers. Because this is fun. Okay? I love it. People are like, I love volunteers. This is great. All right, so here's what I want to ask from you. Let's see. I would like to see the strongest, most muscular human in here. Where's the champion? Maybe we got a CrossFitter in here. Who are they calling? They're calling your name. Jeremy. I know Jeremy. Get up here. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, Jeremy. Everybody get up for Jeremy. You can probably just leap and come on up and make it in one giant leap. Okay, great. Jeremy is going to hand you a microphone really quick too. Okay, now I need, let's see, one of the most highest, it's English, doesn't matter. Okay, I will need one of the highest achievers in automotive in this room to come up. Where's my highest achievers? Let's go. Wait, you're all joining now, people. I love it. Ed Roberts. Please come on down. It's wonderful to see you. I love it. Okay? This is Ed and Jeremy. You guys don't know why you're standing so far away. I'm so nice. It's good to meet you. Okay. Now I need some more lady power up in here. Where is a champion female who's done being where they are and ready to go where they want? I see people going, don't volunteer me. Woman in white, I would love to see you. She just said shit. Come on up. Come on up. I love it. Thank you for making me volunteer. This would have been like the bane of my existence. It was voluntold. Come on down. Come on down. Okay. So I got 3 volunteers, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of things. Now, where is someone who came with their boss that is aching to perform for them? Show them that they are the absolute best. Where are they? Oh, I see you. Falling Tolving again. Come on up. Come on down. Great. All right, let's give it up for our Now, all I want to do really quickly is show you about the power of the mind. Okay? I want to show you the power of the mind to perform quickly and completely change everything for you. Okay? You all know what your goals are. You even know how to achieve them. But doing them is downright frustrating sometimes. Creating the result can piss you off. How many of you guys are with me? Right? How many of you also know that if you could not only change you to an active participant in that, and you can help every single human on your team perform in 2 minutes or less what they are capable of, you would be open to hearing that? Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you guys are thinking about people on your team like, nope, that was impossible? Right. Rude. I thought you were leaders. You love your people. You believe in them. You are the wind beneath their wings. Or the anchors in their butts. We're about to find out. Okay? Here we go. Now, first of all, I have to make sure you are not liars and you will tell me the truth, and you also have adequate finger strength. Okay? Can you just place your fingers like this? Squeeze really tight, and I'm going to pull on them, and you're going to not let them break. Are you ready? Ed? You do, in fact. Amazing. In the auto world, they need of strong fingers. Here we go. Jeremy? Okay, great. What's your name? Kelly. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Is it okay if I touch you? Rules here? Okay. Sometimes HR. Is HR in the house for you? Isla. You're so strong. Strong and mighty. Okay. Everyone is, in fact, capable of holding their strength. Okay? Great. Now I want you to think about the person that you love the most in the world. Now don't lie. Okay? I've only had it go wrong on stage once. I love my wife. That wasn't in fact true. So, let's make sure whoever you hit, it's accurate. Okay? It might be your dog, it might be your best friend. Great. Who do you love the most? I want you to say out loud, I love this, and not let me break this.
I love my wife, Natasha, and my daughter, Emily.
Perfect. That is true.
I love my son, my daughter, and God.
You're so strong. Okay.
I love myself, my granddaughter, and my dog.
Great.
And my husband, if I don't say that.
You did that after I stopped pulling on your hand.
That was
I'm just kidding. Let's check it myself. You're I mean, honesty. Okay, I won't tell you what you said. Okay, ready? Yes.
My sons,
Bend your arm up here just so they can see it. Okay.
my sons, my dogs,
Okay.
and my partner's name.
A lot of love up here. All right, how many of you believe this? They're really happy. They know what to do. Now, I want you to imagine just one word different in that sentence. I want you to commit to loving this person and say, I will try to love my wife. I will try to love my kids. Okay? And let's see how we do here.
There is no try. It's do or do not.
That's right.
I'm with you.
Okay, here we go. I will try to love my wife.
I will try to love my wife. I will try to love my kids.
I mean, he's got some muscles on me. I don't know. He's very strong, but I still did it.
I will try to love my kids.
No, try it again. People are like, come on.
I will try to love my
No,
kids. I will try to love
crazy. Okay, the brain operates at 265 miles per hour. You cannot outthink it. Okay? You cannot. What you think is actually fact, and you cannot overstep it. So let's say you have a goal. I'm going to do this goal. Here's what to do with it. I'm afraid. I have doubt. I have this. My people suck. Blah, 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 blah. All the things that you talk about. You will never hit the goal. You will never even take the action. I want you guys to share what was one of the goals that you have coming up. It could be personal or professional that you would really like to achieve that is way beyond your reach. Okay? Like you're going to reach for it. What's your next big goal?
Become a better person every single day.
Okay, now you gotta give me a specific metric because there really is no measurement to that. And
There is.
There is. Only you will know. Let's make it something that will be known to the world. What is a metric, measurable goal that you have? Let's just do it quickly. In the next 30 days, what would shock even you?
Everything is doable, so nothing's going to shock me. But it's to change the image of the automotive industry ongoingly.
Okay, say again.
Change the image of the automotive industry.
Okay, what would the image be that you would like it to be 30 days from now?
Shift to where we focus on the customer experience to the customer's wins, not ours.
Okay, and do you believe you can do that in 30 days? Let's put your hands up and say, in 30 days, the world will know a different customer experience in 30 days.
We can be better in 30 days.
It's trying to get around, okay? Doesn't believe it. Okay? I'm going to come back to you. Okay? Now, why do you think it couldn't happen in 30 days?
Because I have to commit. I have to get all of you guys to commit to pushing forward with that.
Yeah, because we
It is
got
not
like
done alone. It's an army.
17,000 armies to be a part of this, right? We got Shady Rick and Lafayette not helping us very much. How many of you guys know Slick Rick?
It's all the ones that's not here.
Okay, so we've got some things to do. 30 days, it seems difficult. Okay, Jeremy, what about yours?
I'm going to develop a new product.
Develop a new product in 30 days. Okay, let's see. Not sure yet. It's possible. He's like, the 30 days, got it. Okay? What's your goal?
Mine is personal. Mine is more time. It's kind of a combination of time and efficiency.
Yeah, so you need to be more efficient in 30 days or less. Okay?
Design a marketing campaign for our product launch that turns the world upside down.
In 30 days. Okay. It's nice to have goals, isn't it? It's nice to have dreams. It's nice to think that it's going to take a long time. Now watch. How many of you guys, I want you to think it. Your goal could happen in the next 5 years.
My goal will happen in the next 5 years.
My goal will happen in 5 years. It will happen.
30 days. It will happen in the next 30 days.
It will happen in the next 30 days.
It will happen in the next 3 days. 30 days.
Dang! They just don't believe what can happen short term. Why? How many of you guys believe in your long-term goals? I'm going to introduce you to a new drug that's being served all around the world called polio. Served daily to those who think long-term happens if it doesn't happen short-term. Okay? This is what happens all over the world. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. Eventually, yesterday, on the plane here, one of my dearest clients in the world called me. I was just in London with her. I was just in New York with her, traveling the world. She called me when we left New York. This was just a few months ago. 4 months ago. One of the happiest married couples I had ever met. Happiest married couples in the world. Her husband passed away yesterday. On the flight here. 4 months ago, he was just gone. Brain tumor, gone. 4 months. How many of us have had life happen in a moment and you understand how it can change? Yet we still don't believe in the power of doing it for ourselves. That only happens with tragedy, pain. Now Ed, Jeremy, Kelly, owner, Isla, that's why it was different. I was thinking Islas, I like to travel. Isla, okay? I want you to think about what would actually happen in 30 days if you did this. Okay? If you hit your goal in 30 days, what would happen for you? What would happen to the people around you? What if, Ed, we could get 17,000 dealerships, leadership teams, and a mass of people who touch every life in America and the world to move forward on one idea? If we could train them and equip them to win. Let's just say we had a tool. AI can do everything. It can introduce me well. It could also build you. What else do you think would need to happen in 30 days to make this possible?
Takes a mind shift to make it happen.
Takes a mind shift. So if you had the master of mind shifting in the house, like near you, and it was helping deliver one message to 17,000 dealerships or 60,000 or however many there are, would it be possible?
Absolutely.
Let's say in 30 days, if we could shift the minds, if we have this tool, could you do it in 30 days?
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, somebody believes that something massive could happen in 30 days. Hey, Jeremy, why are you going to create this tool in 30 days, this product? What's it going to do with people? Profitability. How much do you like profit? How much do your bosses, the board member, do they love profit? A little bit? You guys think the board member likes profit? No? You guys like profit? Profit's the only language I speak. Why do you supply it? Do you ever know your fingers? Careful, she might break them. Okay, I'm very strong. All right, 30 days. You really ready to help people? Okay. Let's do this. Are you done? Are you done with excuses and efficient? It's just another word for organized and committed 30 days. You're going to wow your company with what you can do marketing in 30 days. I am. Well, that was 2 minutes or less, but all of a sudden they went from believing it could happen in 5 years to 30 days. Why? All I did was spend time talking about solutions. You guys realize the average human spends 90% of their spoken word on problems rather than solutions. They talk about roll around in, wake up in, bring it to somebody else, and it's like an infectious pile of crap walking around the world trying to win. 30 days. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how in 30 seconds you can break this egg. I don't actually have the tool. However, okay, I do have a tool that will do it. I don't. I'm actually terrible at what I do. I help no team's profit say $900 million. I haven't helped anyone do anything. They can't do it. It's impossible. Ed, I don't know that you're the leader to do it. Even though the entire world thinks that you are.
You gotta shift your mindset to a can do.
Let's see in 3 days if we can really do it. There's 17,000 people. How many people do you know that are still horrible in the auto industry? They're not serving the public correctly. They're taking shortcuts. They're complaining. They're negative.
15,900.
That's pretty accurate. So if we're using that group, what do you think? Could we do it in 30 days? Let me see those fingers. Huh. I just messed it up again in 30 seconds.
It's the mindset. She does it like that.
It is.
We got to convert her.
It is. You have so much going on. Right? So much going on. Do you have time to create a new tool? Do you have no, I know you're like a 4 a.m. club workout man. Right? Because I know this poster always like 2 hours before mine. I'm like, this guy.
Liza beat me this morning, actually.
She did. I saw her in the gym at 5 a.m. by herself. Where are all of you? Committed to death? Just kidding. She was committed to life. It's number 3. Okay? So if you have all these other things to do, why wouldn't it happen? Tell me the only reason why it wouldn't happen in the next 30 days. Yeah, so busy. You do it 30 days? No. Okay, you're strong. Okay? Are you getting the point? In 30 seconds, I can build a human or break them with a few words. The interesting thing is, so do you. Your teams are a product of what you put in and on them, what you speak about, what you talk about, how you train them. People ask, how are you hiring all these people? The last sales team I met built 10,000 salespeople in 1 year. Why are they all listening to you? Why are they coming with you? What are you doing? This. What if you could staff your brain in the way that you know you could be? You could be a person who it was guaranteed to happen. Okay, will you guys help me give them a round of applause? Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that the difference between where you are and where you want to be is missing just one thing. Okay? Where you are.
Good job, Isla.
Where you want to be, and in the middle is what I call the stack of crack. Okay? I want you to think for just a minute about what would hold you back from achieving something incredible in the next 30 days for you, your team, your family, the areas that are important for you. And I want to just hear from you guys really quickly. Okay? Everybody tell me one thing that's been hanging out in your life, slowing you down for a little while. Let me hear a few. What's that? Procrastination. How many of you guys procrastinate some? Yeah. What else? Negativity. How many of you guys have a little bit of negativity once in a while? In or around you? What else? Shame. Any of you guys carrying that around? How many of you guys made mistakes before? You're a little bit embarrassed. Okay, me too. I make them in public. It's nice. The news knows. Hell, chalk it up to personal strength and commitment. Okay, what else? What's holding you back? Be honest with yourself right now. Fear. You're right. Any of you guys have fear? Doing something bigger than yourself? Okay, now I want you to think about this list, and I want you to just be honest with who you are, because I know there's some people in here who say, listen, I believe in myself, I'm amazing, I've broken through all these walls and these rules, and I do things that are incredibly well. I understand and hear you too. But there's not one human in here who doesn't know that they are capable of more. So I want you to be honest with yourself about actually what the truth is and why you cannot go from here to here. And as you name that, I want to challenge you to go a level deeper. Okay, it's doubt, it's fear, it's negativity, it's all those things. Okay, dig one layer deeper than that. Because I guarantee you, if your family needed it, you would deliver for it today. It's one level deeper. It's that backwards trap. Okay, that one thing you have. I want you to tell me, how long has that thing holding you back been a part of your life? How long? How many of you guys are the majority of your life? How many of you guys it's recent? It's a long time. Most people go their entire life with this living with them. And all it took is 2 minutes of focus on solutions, not the problem. Here's what I'm going to tell you. In 2009, my world shattered. I had followed every list, I had checked every box. I was an incredible kid, an incredible daughter. I overachieved, I was a state champion gymnast. I worked hard, I was shy, I was quiet when I was told, I didn't speak out of turn. I followed all the rules that everyone gave me. I went to college, I got a job, I got married, I had the house, I had the kids, I had the dog, I had the picket fence. It was brown, not white, but it was wonderful. And then everything shattered in a minute. I had 3 kids, my twins were 2, and a 3-year-old. And I still have them, they're just 16, 16, and 17 now. Okay? But I had lost everything. And in 30 days, I had nowhere to live, no money to pay for anything with, and everything had to change. The only thing I could afford was a tent I put inside of an apartment that somebody rented me for 30 days and said, you're going to have to pay for this 30 days from now. I thought if I could put my kids in the tent and play, they wouldn't know that I had nothing. I started a journey then of something called No 0 Days. No 0 days. No 0 days became a rule that helped me never again be in the same pain. No 0 days was a commitment that I would make 1 sale a day, every single day, and save the lives of my children. That was it. I was a horrible salesperson. People ran away from me in the grocery store because they knew I was going to sell them something. I tried everything, every time, everywhere. How many of you guys have salespeople on your team who were that bad? That was me. Don't worry, there's hope for them. They could end up in 4s. Okay? They're just real bad right now. Something had to change. No 0 days became a rule that saved my life. No matter what I did, I kept calling, I kept driving, I kept digging. And I became a human who would deliver for myself every single day. And every single day I delivered, I eliminated a little bit of that root cause of what's stuck in there and made me fail day after day after day. No 0 days got me through my divorce, helped me take care of my kids. My kids grew a little bit. By the time I thought I was back on top of the world, crushing in sales, no 0 days, no 0 days, no 0 days. I got a phone call from the doctors that said I had cancer. Not a great phone call to get. How many of you guys know the odds of overcoming cancer? No 0 days, no 0 days. I kept going. I overcame it once. No 0 days, no 0 days, no 0 days. I got another phone call. I got it twice. No 0 days, no 0 days, no 0 days. This is no negativity. No negativity, no quitting, just sales. Because if I had 1 year to live, I had to provide enough income for my children that they would be okay forever. Because they just had me. No 0 days, no 0 days. I overcame it again. That was a phenomenon. Last phone call, 3 times, cancer. No 0 days, no 0 days, no 0 days. In my mind, this trip, I'm healthy, I'm strong, I am addicted to my impact. I will show people how they can feed themselves wealthy, healthy, wise, build teams that blow minds, break records, earn whatever they want. No 0 days. I made it through cancer. I started building companies. I built one of the fastest growing online training companies that's ever been seen. I was in the news all the time. I'm not sure if it's because I was female. How many of you guys have ever had that? Where are my ladies at in the house? We'd love to have a woman presence in the article. You're the only one. Could we use you? I'm like, oh, there's one woman that's successful? It's amazing. So I would love to be in that article. You know what? We're going to make all the men pay for the article, but we're just going to add in because we need a token female. Is that okay? But we're going to print whatever we want. I don't know. I didn't really care if it was because I was a female. I wasn't even upset. just so you know. I was like, sure, put me in there. I'm not offended. I'd love to be in there. Again and again and again. Then I started to see it wasn't because I was female. I also honored every male mentor that I had because that's who taught me to actually show up and be strong. Because many women weren't yet coming out and sharing their voices and being strong yet. Okay, but I delivered. No 0 days, no 0 days, built my own company. Then I met Liza Borges. We helped build her incredible teams. I trained and trained and trained. I worked with Glenn, he learned more. He trained Otto, I trained the minds. He trained Otto, I trained the minds. No 0 days, no 0 days, no 0 days. 3 years later, where's Heather Robinson? Liza and Heather took me on the Zurich yacht. I mean, the J, I said the wrong company. That was a terrible slip. The J yacht. Have you guys tried it? It's nice. I apologize. Also, I'm sure the other teams were wonderful. However, I went on the yacht with Liza. It was a gift. It was my 40th birthday. It's my 40th birthday. We sat down on the back of that yacht at the cake and all of this amazing things. And Liza looked at me and said, isn't this lovely? So now she was warming me up. She was letting me up to about break my fingers for life. And she said, Danelle, I'm going to summarize this. You're overachieving. You've built all of these companies, you've made all of this money, you're bored out of your mind, and why don't you do something the size of your capacity? What you've done for my team, why would you not build something to help the entire automotive space? Why would you not help us when you have seen the difference right here? Well, how would I do that is the first question in my head. I sat there and looked at her and I said, oh, I thought this was a happy birthday celebration. We'll go straight to work and build something epic. It took me 3 years to build a platform that would train minds like I could do live in the palm of their hands. So that's what I did. That's what I built. Liza is so committed to helping so many people in the automotive industry, and especially women. Liza and I are getting ready to train a special group just in women in automotive. Women did that. Both are training teams across the world. But I will tell you this. No 0 days was the antidote to my pain. Here's what I learned. 15 years of mastering none other than myself. How many of you guys want the goal written down on your piece of paper so incredibly badly? Raise your hand. I want to see it. I want to see the commitment. Okay, if you see someone, keep them up. I hope we're sure today. Okay, you want it so bad. You see someone with their hands up, I hope you have this conversation. This is event about more than conversations. And you can put them down. You guys are not all afraid of me. Can I come in? Yeah. Put your fingers like this. I'm going to come around the room. Just kidding. Okay? But here's what I want you to understand. I can give you all of these tools, but what I'm going to do is show you what I did for myself. Over 15 years of me having the same pains, the same problems, the same doubts, the same wondering, the same excuses, the same justifications that everyone makes about why they are not where they want to be. If you want to get rid of those, in the next 30 days, raise your hands. Okay, the next 30 days, fantastic. In the next 30 days, now how many of you guys would like your teams to do that as well in the next 30 days?
Hey, if you miss us live, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast.